I need to carry on and pick it up myself. We're here to play. It's all about that feeling like there's nothing else. 'Cause it's a mad world when you're feeling alone. That we gotta make it home tonight. We're here to play. We're here to Don't kill my vibe, 'cause I got too many people in the room. Always in the mood. One way ticket to the moon. Make it beautiful. 1, 2.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our second Flori Demo Day. I'm Maria Alegre, co-founder and managing partner at Flori, and your host today. It's been 5 months since our last Demo Day, and so much has happened since then. The world looks a little different, and Web3 and financial innovation are more relevant than ever. I'll start by giving an update on the companies from our last Demo Day, which many of you attended. Dahlia, Paysale, Crypto Hunt, Moss, Outlet, and 11 other projects that our founders presented have raised over $14 million in seed round. They had more than 10x their customers and revenue, and they've launched tokens and grown their communities. Together, they have continued bringing the power of Web3 to real-world use cases and advanced on the mission of building an economic system that enables prosperity for all. We have also grown the Flori community. We have now partnered with over 100 projects. Through the Demo Day, you're going to see them very early, just as they launch their product and are starting to build momentum. And in less than a year, the results of our startups are very promising. Several of our companies are valued at over $100 million, and most importantly, are having an impact at a scale and dimension that they had envisioned only in their wildest dreams. The Flori team has also grown. Tomer Bariak and Bar Bizo have joined me as co-founders and GPs. Combined, they're bringing experience of traditional and crypto investments, community currencies, token economics, M&A, and so much more, and are already partnering with our founders as they reimagine and reshape our social and financial structures. We have also grown our wider community. As many of you know, we're deeply connected to the Celo ecosystem, and we share a mission of enabling prosperity for all. That's why I would like to invite René Reinsberg, co-founder of Celo, on stage to share an update and his perspective. Welcome, René. Thank you for being here.
Thanks so much, Maria. And really big congrats to you, Tomer, Barb, the whole Flori Ventures team for the amazing work you do. You've become such an important pillar of our community, and I'm really excited for today and just generally for the work that you do. Celo is the layer one that you use when you want to build stuff for the real world. We have really seen an explosion of use cases, and particularly driven by companies that, including have come through Flori, that are going out and that are actually kind of trying to figure out how to use Web3 to make an impact in the world, and that's really across inclusive DeFi. So really trying to think about, hey, how do we use decentralized finance to actually give someone access to a loan, or create a path for building wealth in a market, in a community where that's not possible otherwise. But also around climate. I think we have the strongest ecosystem now, or community, around refi and around people thinking about how to leverage Web3, token economics, and just generally the ability to bring climate assets on chain to create all kinds of new ventures. And that's something that from the outset was kind of a big design factor in building Celo and seeing it take off now has been really amazing. So I want to thank all the amazing founders that are here today. I'm excited for the presentations. I will say that just in terms of kind of metrics and how much the ecosystem has grown, I had a kind of first-hand experience with that this past week, because we're putting together the final agenda for Celo Connect, which is happening in the first week of April in Barcelona. And I'll be honest, I'll say this in this smaller group among friends, back in December when we kind of looked at venues, I was a little worried that we wouldn't have enough content to fill 2 days, and a big venue with like 3 stages. I was like, how are we going to make sure we have compelling programming? But we had so many submissions and so many amazing talks, panels, that it's going to be really hard to even squeeze everyone into 2 days of programming. So that's just a testament for how much this community has grown and for what's ahead. I think this year will be the breakout year for Celo, where the world starts paying attention to Celo, where the world sees, wow, these guys have been quietly building an empire and have been really solving hard problems. And I'm excited for our founders to get the benefit of that and have the spotlight shine on them. So with that, I'll hand it back to you, Maria.
Awesome. Thank you. Yes, excited to bring all of these examples. And what you're going to see today, how they're bringing those applications to life. So going back to our founders, let's get started. We had over 200 investors sign up today. I'd like to take a minute to explain to all of you what it means to be a Flori founder. We vet our founders. We choose humans we believe that are earnest, formidable, and have the grit to change the world. They come with different levels of experience, and their ideas might be at different maturity. But they share this common mission to enable prosperity for all, of having impact at scale, and a core fundamental human quality. In addition, we have done more practically the basic due diligence of reviewing incorporation documents, cap tables, IP agreements, KYC, and such to save you investors the work and friction, to enable you to spend your time in ways where you can add the most value strategically. And we stand behind these founders. We're thrilled to be introducing them to all of you today. And I want to add one quick note on logistics before we get started and how the Stonks platform works. I am being told in chat that you have to refresh the platform to see the example of the fake company, Gubber, on your stream. And this is how it's going to look like when each company is presenting. Everyone that has been approved as an accredited investor is going to see that while companies are presenting, you have an intro button under their video. And you can use Gubber to try it out. And you will see that as you request an intro, you're going to be asked about your check size, decision-making process, and your value add as an investor before you submit. That's valuable information for our founders to know and to be able to better connect with all of you. Non-accredited investors or non-accredited audience have also other ways to engage with our companies beyond the investments. And we want to encourage you to use that button, that intro, and other tools throughout the presentations like the chat, etc., because that's what this event is all about. And without further ado, I'd like to bring up Holly Liu, visiting partner, who will be emceeing this event with me, and we'll be running our second Flori Demo Day. Welcome, Holly. Take it away.
Thanks so much, Maria. Hi, everyone. I'm glad to be here again, and I have the privilege of working with these founders in growing their companies and preparing them for today, Demo Day. I really can't wait to have them all present to you. So without further ado, let's kick off Demo Day 2. Please welcome Quimby, who will be telling us about Swap Bitsa.
Thanks, Holly. Hi, I'm Kumbi, CEO of Alpha Fortress, here to introduce you to our platform, Swap Bitsa, the global exchange for stablecoins. Since we launched 3 months ago, we have done over $700,000 in transaction volume. Our early success is because we're solving an existing problem which is that exchanges only allow customers to swap their stablecoin into one fiat currency. But on our platform, business and retail customers can exchange stablecoin for fiat in up to 10 currencies in multiple regions. That includes both the Canadian and United States dollar, the euro, the Great British pound, and even the Indian rupee. In fact, we're operating in all continents except the North and South poles. Our transaction volumes are doubling every 2 months with almost 50% month-on-month growth. And we're profitable with an expected $20,000 in net profit by the end of Q1. For our total addressable market, it starts with a 3% take rate, multiplied by $30 million in annual transactional volume per organization, further multiplied by 1,000 DeFi organizations that we can onboard onto our platform. This gives us a total addressable market of over $30 billion and with business revenue of about $1 billion. The team behind all of this has a combined experience of over 45 years in payments and the blockchain, led by myself, an ex-McKinsey payments expert, with over 10 years experience building and running payment platforms throughout the world. Kent, who heads new business development, spent over 20 years at MoneyGram and helped build out their bill payment platform throughout North America. And Mustafa, who heads technology, has been a blockchain developer and visionary since 2012, which harkens back to the infancy of the blockchain. We are SwapBitsa, the global exchange for stablecoins. We're on pace to exceed $750,000 in swaps in less than 10 weeks. We're live in Africa, Asia, Europe, and North America, and we're part of a $30 billion addressable market. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much, Quimby. You know, it's not easy going first, but your style makes it so easy to break the ice for everyone else. When Quimby first came into the program, he hadn't even launched. It was just an idea. And within 3 months, not only has he launched, he has paying customers and is profitable too. Really nice job, Quimby.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Our next one will be going to the UK, and we will hear from Will to talk about what he's building at Stability. Welcome, Will. Oh, Will, I think you're on mute.
Hi, sorry. I'm Will, the CEO of Stability, the partner for Web3 carbon offsetting. As you know, with the move to Web3, the metaverse, and NFTs, there is a significant environmental impact. Using our deep understanding of blockchain technologies and the integrations necessary to automatically offset the carbon created by blockchains, we've built a platform that allows us to record carbon captured, tokenize it, and then use it to offset the carbon created by blockchains, creating verified certificates that can be used to offset. By tokenizing our verified carbon credits, we can integrate seamlessly with Web3 protocols, so directly with metaverses and NFT smart contracts, allowing us to match the emissions and offset with verified credits. Everything is recorded on Celo. As well as the carbon itself, we also capture all of the verification data, allowing complete authenticity, transparency, and auditability across the lifecycle of the credit. Over the last 8 weeks, we've recorded an average of 5,000 tons of carbon per week recorded onto our system, a total of over 40,000 tons now locked in. We've partnered with, amongst others, Regeneration Earth, a leading carbon capture organization, so we know the carbon that we have is of the highest quality available. We've signed LOIs with 2 metaverses, Pavia and Vault Hill, as well as several NFT projects, including the well-known Dapper Labs for their upcoming drop with the National Wildlife Federation. We're also detailing extensive deals with WeTransfer and Worldline to offset across their entire platforms. Together, we expect this to lead to a combined revenue of over £10 million this year, which will increase in years to come. The carbon offset market is worth approximately $150 billion a year, and Web3 is increasingly becoming a significant part of that. Every transaction in a metaverse needs to be offset. Every NFT drop needs to be offset. We have the team that's perfectly positioned to deliver on this. On the tech front, we have Ricky, who led the design and implementation of the London and New York stock exchanges, and Steve, who designed the first open banking platform, Agility, by Fiserv. My work as a blockchain lawyer, advisor to some of the leading Web3 organizations, including Known Origin, Sandbox, and Pavia, means I have a global network and a deep understanding of international regulatory environment. We are perfectly positioned to make a measurable difference to the climate impact of Web3. We have the carbon supply, the Web3 network, and the technology to scale. We're now looking for investors to help us scale and accelerate our journey to help more Web3 businesses globally. Thank you.
Thank you, Will. I think we can all agree that one of the biggest criticisms of Web3 and crypto is the environmental impact of all these computing resources. I think Stability's solution is such an elegant way of doing this. And this is probably why almost every day he's announcing to us a new partner that you're bringing onto the platform. So really nice work, Will.
Thank you.
Before I bring on our next founder, I'd love to remind you all to please go ahead and click the intro button if you're interested in talking to them more, and also if you're interested in investing. Now we will go to Nigeria with Ben from Flux, who will share with us what he's building.
Thank you, Holly. Hello, everyone. My name is Ben. I am the CEO of Flux. Flux is the neobank for fiat and crypto. We're live in 20 plus countries, have 10,000 monthly active users, and are currently processing $3 million in monthly transaction volume. We have been growing our GMV over the last 6 months at a rate of 30% month over month. Flux is the easiest way to send, spend, bank, and invest. We allow our users pay anyone instantly using fiat and crypto, just like Venmo. And using our Flux virtual cards, users can spend anywhere online, just like using their credit cards. We issue virtual account numbers to our customers. This allows them to receive deposits from other banks and also send money to every other supported bank. Flux also lets users to invest by allowing them to buy and sell cryptocurrencies for as little as $1 securely from within the app. While in Nigeria, I use Flux for all my banking transactions, which includes sending money to friends, paying for internet and electricity bills. In a recent trip to London, I used Flux to pay for all my transactions. I was able to order my rides, pay for food, and also pay for my travel COVID test using our Flux virtual cards. We are the only full-service fiat and crypto app in Africa, and this allows our users to save all their financial needs from one app. We have a take rate of 1% per transaction, and with a revenue of $100 per customer per year, and also with over 200 million Africans using digital payments, we are faced with an addressable market of over $20 billion in Africa alone. We're a team of 3 technical co-founders. We've been building together for the past 5 years and are also YC alumni. Flux is perfectly positioned to be the leading neobank for fiat and crypto in Africa. We are live in 20 plus countries, have over 10,000 monthly active customers, and are processing $3 million in monthly GMV. And these numbers are growing at a steady rate of 30% month over month. Thank you.
Thank you, Ben. Great job. Flori wasn't the first place we met Ben. We actually met him 2 years ago when the idea was just sending and receiving money for cross-border payments. And since then, you've gotten into YC, have tens and thousands of active users, and processed millions of dollars. And now I can't believe you've built a literal bank behind it all that takes both crypto and fiat, where all you had to do is use your card when you were traveling in London. That is just amazing. Really, really nice job. I can't wait to see the continued growth.
Thank you, Holly.
Awesome. Well, next up, we have Heidi from Create, who will tell us about what she's built, how she's using Web3 to bring a special community together. Welcome, Heidi.
Hi, Holly. Thanks so much. My name is Heidi Nascimento, and I am the CEO and co-founder of Create. Crates is an NFT marketplace dedicated exclusively to the mixed martial arts community. I launched Crate based on my extensive experience working as an immigration attorney representing MMA athletes and also as an entrepreneur. I co-own 2 Gracie Barra academies, and Gracie Barra is the largest Brazilian jiu-jitsu franchise in the globe. They have 1,000 academies across 6 continents with a reach of 200,000 fans. I invited Eduardo Albuquerque to join forces with me based on his vastly different experience. He worked in the marketing department at one of the oldest soccer clubs in Brazil. And together we have a combined experience of over 25 years in the sports industry. So we know there are 451 million MMA fans, but many of them would tell you they don't feel connected to the athletes. Another issue, the MMA community is fragmented. There is no proximity to other fans. Essentially, there's not one central location where all fans can interact. So we solve this problem by creating digital collectibles, NFTs, that give you access to the MMA athlete. So think of buying a sports card that will unlock benefits virtually and in person, where you can meet your athlete and maybe learn a move or two. So how does it work? An MMA fan comes to our marketplace, buys an NFT of his favorite MMA athlete, gets access to these special events with that athlete, and also you can engage with other users and MMA fans without ever leaving our site. So say goodbye to Discord, bots, and spams, and think of social media features like DMs and chats so you can engage right on our marketplace. So where are we on this journey? We launched just 2 weeks ago. We sold our first NFT within 24 hours at 125% above the listed price. We have signed 7 MMA athletes with a combined reach of 2 million people. So what's our business model? Well, we take 5% on the primary and secondary listing for any NFT sold on our marketplace. And we also take a 50% revenue share for any NFTs that we help create. So yes, we leverage our Gracie Barra network in order to help athletes create their own NFT. So if we have 451 million MMA fans in this market, and we use an average of $30 for the NFT price, that gives us a total gross transaction volume of 13.5 billion. If we take that 13.5 billion and multiply it by our 50% creator fee that we keep, it gives us a total addressable market of 6.75 billion. So MMA is the fastest growing sport in the world, and according to Nielsen, it's the 3rd most popular. So that's good news for Crate. We only have room to grow from here. Crate is a niche NFT marketplace dedicated exclusively to the mixed martial arts community, led by a team with deep experience representing MMA athletes. We launched just 2 weeks ago, sold our first NFT within 24 hours at 125% above the list price. We have signed 7 MMA athletes with a combined reach of over 2 million. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Heidi. You know, I've always loved Heidi's energy and her hustle to get things done. When she first came to the program, she had not launched and was only planning on doing a wait list. Well, fast forward 10 weeks, she launched, signed up 7 MMA athletes, and has sold her first NFT. It's really no wonder that MMA is the fastest growing and 3rd most popular sport worldwide. Really great job, Heidi.
Thank you, Holly.
And now I'd like to bring up Uzair to tell us what he's building at Symmetric. Welcome, Uzair.
Hi, everyone. My name is Uzair, and I'm the founder of Symmetric. Symmetric is a decentralized crypto exchange with custom portfolio management strategies, which enables users to better manage their risk and return profile. And we've grown to over $5 million in total value locked in just 9 months. Our early success is due to the fact that regular exchanges don't help users customize risk or return. They don't offer the ability to diversify user holdings. And this leads to accumulation of highly concentrated risk exposures from unknown and poorly understood sources of risk. Well, Symmetric solves this problem through its unique ability to customize risk and return using custom portfolio management strategies. And it's very easy to use. Users can choose their preferred risk and return profile. We offer them strategies based on that, or they can build their own. Symmetric then rebalances their positions for them, and it's that simple. They just set it and forget it. Now, not only that, we also offer users the ability to customize a lot with very competitive fees. And we're accessible from any smartphone. We're also highly secure, offering users extra protection through our unique risk fund. And we have some very strong core partnerships already in place, and some new ones coming up to bring our users more functionality and additional use cases. In 2021 alone, there was $1 trillion of transaction volume on decentralized exchanges. And we want to get every one of these dollars, because who doesn't want to reduce risk? And our business model is extremely simple. We charge a flat 0.25% transaction fee. Multiply that by the 1 trillion in total transaction volume, and you get a $2.5 billion total addressable market. We know we're the team to do it. We're a triple threat of technology, engineering, and finance with over 50 years of combined experience. We have over 5 years of blockchain industry experience as well. And our community makes us even stronger through active contribution in code and participation in governance. So in summary, Symmetric is a decentralized exchange that enables users to better manage risk and return through custom portfolio management strategies. And we've grown over $5 million in total value locked in just 9 months. And we're extremely easy to use. So you can choose your strategy and Symmetric will do the rest. So you can set it and forget it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Uzair. When Uzair first came to me about his decentralized exchange, I have to admit I was quite skeptical. You and I both know that there's a lot of these exchanges out there. But, when we peeled back the layers, I was super impressed to find out just how simple it is and how it really leverages DeFi and the goals of managing risk. As he told me, he's like, who doesn't want to manage their downside? I go, that's a great point. And it really does seem like a lot of others agree with me, as evidenced by your traction. So really nice job, Uzair.
Thanks, Holly.
Before I go to our next one, I'd love to just put a little reminder for anybody who's new joining us. Feel free to go ahead and click that intro button, and you'll be able to express how much you want to invest. Also do some other things such as intro as other customers, or express whether or not you want to work with them. There's also a list of the startups so that you could also follow along. All right, next up, we will be traveling to Azerbaijan with Orkan from Remox.
Thanks, Oli, for the introduction. Hello, everyone. I'm Orhan from Remox. We are building treasury management tool for crypto-native organization, aka DAOs. Since the launch at the end of December, we have been growing 20% weekly. And currently, more than 20 organizations use our services, and they manage over $30 million digital asset through our interface. How did we reach these numbers? Actually, 6 months ago, we found that crypto wallets are not designed for organization needs. Yes, you can hold your organization crypto funds securely, but you cannot run a payroll, you cannot pay their suppliers, and they cannot earn interest on their holdings in one place. So that's why we decided to build treasury management tool for DAOs to help them manage their treasury while they can focus on their core mission. Through our treasury management tool, they can make batch payment with multiple currency, manage their cash flow with transaction tagging, and optimize their yield with strategy that fit their organization long-term needs. Today, many DAOs have tens of millions in capital mostly with their native token. And last year, total DAO treasury was $1 billion. Today, it's $10 billion, and it's expected to reach more than 100 billion next year. And our pricing is simple. We just take 3% performance fee on their positive treasury returns, and that gives us total addressable market of $2.7 billion. And we built that product with experienced team. Our background came from traditional banking industry, smart contract development, and we have all leveraged the power of blockchain and our technology in our previous startup. We are Remox. We are building treasury management tool for DAOs. Since the launch at the end of December, we have been growing 20% weekly. And currently, 20 organizations use our services and they manage over $30 million digital asset through our interface. Our total addressable market is $2.7 billion. And we are here to make it simple for DAOs to manage their treasury while they can focus on their core mission. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Orkin. Really nice job. You know, the growth of DAOs in Web3 has just been astounding. Your graph has shown that. I've personally felt that because, you know, last Flori demo day, we had no companies even doing a DAO. And now not only are we seeing more and more DAOs, but it's just so clear how much of a need there is for the tools that you're building here at Remox. And it's completely evident by your growth. So thank you so much for building this. I look forward to all the things that you'll be doing to make DAO management so much easier. All right. Thank you so much. Next up, we have Pedro, who will be presenting to us a new way to invest in talent with Talent Protocol.
Hey, Ollie. Thanks for the intro. GM, my name is Pedro. I'm the CEO at Talent Protocol. It's a pleasure to be here with you today. We're building the Web3 professional network where anyone can invest in talent. Our traction is looking great, even though we're still on private beta. We're the fastest growing protocol on Celo in terms of TVL. $400K have been invested into talent so far. Plus, we're almost hitting the 30K users mark. This means people believe in a future where talent success is collective. The best way to understand Talent Protocol is to compare it with legacy systems like LinkedIn. We're building a better professional ecosystem overall that helps talent build committed connections through talent tokens. How much people believe in you is more valuable than how many followers you got. Also, professional identity becomes verifiable and focus on potential, and our platform experience is focusing in the long run in order to reinvent all HR functions supporting talent. Talent Protocol isn't a crowdfunding. We're not building a lending or a trading platform. We are a staking platform where you vouch for people that you believe in. And we promote this behavior by distributing our native token TAL to our community. Talent is incentivized to be accountable by creating on-chain career milestones. Talent can also enable perks like a consulting call, access to a private newsletter, or other benefits. And because we're talking about Web3, we reward our community for helping us grow instead of paying for ads. Talent tokens are at the core of everything we do on Talent Protocol. They bring this financial, social, and emotional alignment between talent and their backers. We help each talent meet their personal talent token, and they allow us to go from this single-player zero-sum game where for a few to win, many have to lose, to a multiplayer journey. We are a small core team building Talent Protocol forward. I have deep experience in HR technology through my previous startup, Landing.Jobs, which is a double-digit business tech recruitment marketplace with more than 200K users worldwide. My co-founder, Philippe, has deep experience in marketing at scale through his work with companies like Nike. And Francisco, who has worked previously with me at Landing.Jobs, is the force of nature driving Talent Protocol tech and product forward. We successfully launched a private beta in November last year, and we've been able to grow massively. But we're aiming for more. We'll 3x the number of users in TVL until July this year, which is when our community token TAL goes public. To support our growth, we've raised $2 million through SAFTs, and we're raising $1 million more. We are on a mission to help the next generation of talent achieve purpose and fulfillment by enabling collective success. Reach out to be part of this journey. Let's do this. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Pedro. You know, I think we can all agree how broken and limiting LinkedIn is, and yet they've been defined as the professional network for decades. The approach that you and your team are taking is just so radical, yet so simple and sensible for creating real bonds between talent and mentors. It's really no wonder that Talent Protocol is the fastest growing protocol on Celo right now. Amazing, and I can't wait until you launch your token.
Thank you.
All right, our next speaker joins us from Ghana. A big welcome to Eric from IAGigs. Hi, Eric.
Greetings from Accra, Ghana, the gateway to Africa. Finding talent is hard. It's even harder for Web3 businesses. That's why my team and I are building Aya. My name is Eric Anan. I'm the founder and CEO of Aya. We are a marketplace for qualified Web3 talent in Africa. You can think of us as Upwork, but for Web3 talent in Africa. It is no secret that Web3 industry has been growing exponentially. Web3 industry has been growing exponentially, but access to Web3 in access to Web3 marketplace for qualified Web3 talent in Africa. You can think of us as Upwork. You can think of us as Upwork for Africa. We are building a marketplace for qualified Web3 talent in Africa. It is one place where businesses can find talent at affordable and qualified talent. Just click on this. Shit. I messed up. Our talent database is growing 100% month on month. We haven't even launched yet, but we have started generating revenue. We so far matched talent to global businesses to the tune of over $27,000 in GTV. We've netted about $2,700 in revenue. We've already engaged 50 plus customers, 100% satisfaction rate, with zero marketing budget. So far, my team is composed of 3 co-founders. My previous startup did over $5 million in GTV, but we couldn't scale. Why? We couldn't find the right talent to help us scale. Bishikari Tukura has co-founded a talent hub in Nigeria that has trained over 150 talents in the last 2 years with 85% success rate. Oluwafemi Hassan is a software engineer with enterprise solution architecture with over 10 years experience building solutions across the world, currently working with the UK government home service. We are Aya. We are building marketplace for Web3 talent in Africa. We believe that talent needs should not be difficult for founders across the world. We have so far processed over $27,000 in GTV. We're looking forward for you to join us now so that together we can unlock the potential for the African talent. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Eric. I know it's not easy to be able to call in all the way from Ghana and talk about your company from such a remote place. So one of the things that Eric was doing that's so exciting is that he is building a Web3 talent place for qualified talent in Africa. You know, it's no secret that Web3 talent is incredibly expensive. And the running joke that I would tell him is everybody's unqualified because everybody is new to Web3. So what he did that was very interesting is, right, Eric, you took basically, you are in charge of a community of an aggregated community of over 17,000 people that are interested in Web3. They qualified this talent and put it into a database. And therefore, when companies are calling and looking for projects, they would go to this database. And what's even crazier is when there was any skill gaps, they would go in and help them upskill them, which was just really wonderful. The most surprising thing I found out from Eric, actually several things, was one, they hadn't even launched yet. They're still pre-launch, yet they are post-revenue. They're making $27,000 that they have processed in GTV, making $2,700 in net revenue, and have about, what was it, 50 plus clients? Is that? 50 plus
50
clients?
plus.
Okay, yeah. 10 projects completed, 100% satisfaction. So I know when they launch, it is going to be amazing. They already have the people there. So thank you so much, Eric, for sharing with us. I know many of you out there have needs for Web3 talent. So please check out IAGIGS and definitely hit that intro button to learn more. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Awesome. Well, next up, we're going to move to Europe, and I'd like to introduce Benoit from Cala. Come on up. Oh, sorry. Oh, thanks. Apologize. Go ahead, Cala.
Okay, thank you, Holly. Hi, I'm Benoit. I'm the founder and CEO of Cala. We're building the easiest way to send money to your friends and family. We just released our mobile app on iOS and Android 2 weeks ago and already had 10,000 people sign up. An additional 5,000 people joined our waiting list, and we saw $160,000 in gross transaction volume just in 4 days. We were able to grow that much because we're tackling this problem in a very specific way. You would think it is solved to easily send money but for a person like my dad who lives in the UK, there's no way he can do it. The current wallets are all too complicated or often country specific. And crypto wallets focus on 2 technical things like DeFi or dApps or are not mobile first. There's just no simple and easy solution to send money until Cala. What we do, we focus on onboarding, depositing, and sending to make it the simplest, fast, and cheapest way to send money. All you have to do is input somebody's phone number and an amount, and on the other side, they automatically receive the funds. It's like sending a text message. 9 out of 10 of our users don't even realize they're using crypto. Our app has the same convenient and trustworthy experience as all the other great apps people use and love. And that is what people expect from Web3. Down the road, we will make money with Cala Premium and Cala Points. Not Premium, but Cala Services and Cala Points. Services are features like swapping and saving that we integrate in a way non-technical people can easily understand. And Cala Points is our custom token and is our version of a loyalty program. Every time you do anything in Cala, like sending, swapping, or referring a friend, you earn Cala Points. These points can then be traded in for free services in the app. If we only focus on services for now, in the US and Europe combined, it is estimated there are 450 million adults in our target demographic. If we imagine a transaction volume of $2,000 per user with only a 1% service fee, we're at a total addressable market of $9 billion. We are building the best crypto wallet for non-technical people. So Cala is the easiest way to send money to your friends and family. We just launched and already saw 10,000 signups just in 4 days. We have a market size of $9 billion, and my dad can use it. So if you believe wallets are not yet built for mainstream, come talk to us. Thank you very much.
Nice job, Benoit. You know, I met Benoit a year ago at Mozilla when he was just starting to consider building a wallet. And within 10 weeks, you created a wait list and you forced yourself to launch. And I'm so glad you did, because the growth since then has been quite impressive. And that probably means that there is a need for an easy to use wallet where my dad and your mom can use it. And that's really evident by a lot of your early user adoption. So really nice work, Benoit.
Thank you.
Now we'd like to travel back to North America and Florida to introduce Alex, who would tell us more about Ari Swap. Welcome, Alex.
Thank you, Holly. Thank you and welcome, everyone. We are very excited to be here. So yes, my name is Alex. I'm the founder and CEO of Ari. Ari is an NFT marketplace that allows physical and digital asset ownership. A perfect example of that is through Ari. You can buy land in the Amazon or a sculpture if you like. Most marketplaces are set just for digital assets only. What differentiates us is being able to support physical items on a mobile-first platform. We have achieved some incredible results, $400,000 in volume in the last 8 weeks in transactions. We launched our beta in November, started making money in December, and skyrocketed our growth in February when we launched our first physical art collection. We have accomplished incredible results, and all of it with a team of just 4. The way we make money is we take 2% of all transactions that happen through our platform. We're also fueling our growth with 2 main initiatives. First, we curate artist collections where we take 9% take rate, but also ensure a high quality supply in our marketplace, attracting as a result a high quality audience. Our second is we onboard real world assets into our NFT format. For example, we do a direct partnership with an artist and onboard them and their collection to Celo and into our NFT world. For that, we take 30%. And once again, the focus is ensuring high quality supply and attracting a high quality of audience. We're addressing the $41 billion NFT market, as well as the $50 billion conventional art market as well. We believe that combining these two of physical ownership through NFTs will lead to growth beyond what the markets are currently projecting. We believe way beyond the 41 billion mark is just the beginning. As I mentioned, I'm Alex, the founder and CEO, and I've spent over 20 years growing brands and creating markets from the ground up. Perfect example of this is I led a high growth private equity backed retail from just 3 locations to over 86 locations in just a year and a half. We're a team of 4 working on engineering, product development, marketing, and building our community. We're backed by some great angel investors and advisors, and together we've accomplished some strong milestones. In summary, we're Ari, an NFT marketplace for physical items in addition to digital ones. We're targeting the $41 billion NFT market and the $50 billion art market and beyond. And we've already achieved over $400,000 in volume in 8 weeks' time. We're excited to connect with you, and thank you.
Thank you so much, Alex. You know, it's been great working with Alex. Every week, he's the first person to raise his hand and the first person to get all of his work in. And I know us running the program, we completely appreciate it. And every week, you're announcing either a new partnership or a collab. So it's really no surprise that you've been growing so much as a result of your hard work. Really good job, Alex.
Thank you, Holly.
Now we'd like to turn to Germany and welcome Richard from Digital Stage. Welcome, Richard.
Thanks, Holly. Hi, everyone. I'm Richard Harless, the founder of Digital Stage. We are the former Shazam team connecting physical retail to Web3. We allow a fan to attach an NFT to any item they buy. Our product works by enabling artists to create digital versions of their merch and allowing fans to claim those NFTs with the items they buy. The biggest problem for artists today is a lack of monetization opportunities. On average, 80% of their artist revenue is coming from only 13% of their audience. As a result, many artists today now look to license merch as their key revenue source, but unfortunately, they have no access to revenues from secondary sales markets or ways to increase the value of their products. For example, most of the vinyl records you see behind me, they were purchased secondhand, and the artist never saw any royalties from my purchases. When looking to fans, collectors are looking for ways to validate their purchases. They're looking to gain proximity to the artist. But many still have not adopted Web3, and they're unable to interact with music NFTs. The solution? We've created a mobile-first platform that allows artists and brands to increase the value of their products, create real-time Web3 CRM tools to better engage with their customers, and give artists access to secondary retail markets and sell NFTs without disrupting their current sales distribution channels. For fans and consumers, we're providing them with a Web3 authentication of the physical items, also with a digital experience on top. And we do this in a mobile-first environment that is designed for maximum adoption by non-crypto natives, with a user experience that does not require the user to own crypto or have a crypto wallet. Our vision is to be the way all artists engage with their fans. And so far, we've seen 20% month-over-month growth in 2022, and this is actually driven by our partnerships. We've already have several customers, and we are a preferred digital vendor of Sony Music in Europe. And through our partnerships, we've been able to work with some really big artists, and I'm very, very, very proud to say that we've worked globally with Kings of Leon, Martin Garrix, Måneskin. And just to understand the scale of these artists, they reach 35 million fans with their socials. So just the artists that I showed you. We make money. We have an 8% rev share. And this is when you put this against a $17.25 billion merch industry, that gives us a total addressable market of $1.4 billion. So our team, we have a very experienced team that is specialized in digital and music, and we have experience working for and with the world's biggest artists and brands. In summary, we are Digital Stage, and we allow a fan to attach an NFT to any item they buy. We've seen 20% month-over-month growth. We already have major global partners. We've already worked with major global artists, and we have a $1.4 billion market. Thank you.
Richard. You know, usually when I hear about music and Web3, I usually hear about bringing rights on chain. But I think given your extensive experience in the music industry, you know that it's a little bit more than a challenge just to do this. What I really like about Digital Stage as we learn more and more about it is that I think it's such a clever way to still solve problems for music fans and their artists. And you are the right team to do it. And so it's really no surprise that you became the innovation partner and preferred vendor of Sony Music. Really great job. And I can't see all the things you're going to do next.
Thank you.
Awesome. Now, before I'd like to bring on Marco, I want to just give a reminder that there is an intro button down at the bottom right for anybody who's recently joined us, that if you want to talk to any of our founders, particularly to invest, please feel free to click that intro button, express usually your typical check size, and an intro connection will be made. Next up, we'd like to hear from Marco about Impact Market.
Thanks, Holly. Hi, everyone. I'm Marco Barbosa, co-founder and CEO at Impact Market, and we are on a mission to eradicate extreme poverty while becoming one of the biggest decentralized banks in the world. And we are doing it by leveraging a powerful idea already proposed by great leaders, the unconditional basic income, which is now possible thanks to blockchain technology, especially when reaching the end bank. Impact Market enables any vulnerable community in the world to access finance and unconditional basic income. And to eradicate extreme poverty, we are aiming to reach 1 billion people by 2030. To achieve that, first, we are attracting the biggest donors and philanthropists by developing an impact measurement framework to better understand the impact and economic development on those communities. And at the same time, prioritize the poorest countries where the US dollar makes the biggest difference on beneficiaries' lives. Second, we are unlocking opportunities to create more donors by partnering with large social organizations, foundations, and Web3 players, empowering the new wave of companies of the future to do good and enabling them to embed it into their products. Recently, we've launched a DAO together with Pact Tokens that includes what we call an impact farming mechanism that rewards donors. You can think of it like a kind of donation miner. For example, Tango and 10 other Celo network validators have created the People's Initiative, where they've committed to donate 10% of their earnings to UBI through us. Several other Web3 projects like NFT marketplaces and DEXs have also committed a percentage of their fees to back our cause. As next steps, we are working on providing access to microcredit and savings. We are developing a native lightweight wallet and expanding on earning services like Learn and Earn and MicroWorld. So far, the protocol has distributed more than $2 million as UBI to 30,000 beneficiaries in more than 30 developing countries. On top of that, very interesting to see the economic development as those beneficiaries, despite have claimed $2 million, they've already transacted $5 million directly through their own wallets. And since we've launched the token and the impact farming mechanism to incentivize donors, our donations growth per week has tripled. Our team has a strong background and experience that combines technology and social impact, and we are very proud to be backed by amazing mission-aligned investors. In summary, we are fighting extreme poverty, aiming to reach 1 billion people by 2030 using UBI as a catalyst, while unlocking access to more decentralized financial services. This is Impact Market. Thank you.
Thank you, Marco. What you're doing at Impact Market is just so inspiring, and it really speaks to our mission of creating an economic system that allows prosperity for all. So it's no wonder that you've attracted so many wonderful partners, and I really can't wait to see how much more universal basic income you'll provide to the next billion people. Thank you so much, Marco. Nice job.
Thank you, Ollie.
All right, next we have Dimitri from Cyberbox to tell us how he's changing the NFT and fintech market. Welcome, Dimitri.
Hi, everyone. My name is Dmitry Bashinyatov, and I'm the co-founder of Cyberbox. We are creating AI-driven NFT marketplace that allows anyone to borrow money against their NFTs. We launched 4 weeks ago and doubling revenue almost every week. Since launch, our marketplace is growing by 126% GTV week by week. The problem we are solving: if you buy and hold NFTs, your money is illiquid. You cannot earn income just for holding NFTs. And if you urgently need money, you will have to suffer losses. And Cyberbox solves this in 2 ways. First, you can sell NFTs on our marketplace. And second, you can borrow money against your NFTs. In order to borrow money, NFT holders will get AI-based NFT valuation from our platform, and they can borrow up to the valuation of that NFT instantly, without any forms, underwriting beforehand, or loan periods. It's that simple. We help NFT holders get instant money by putting NFT into escrow via the smart contract. When NFT in escrow, loan makers can provide stablecoins to NFT holders against that smart contract. And if the loan is not paid back in time, we assess the risk. And if the risk is too high, NFT will be sold to pay back the loan. It's all automatically. We make money in 2 ways. First, transaction fee on trading on marketplace, and second, fee on loaned AUM. According to nonfungible.com, GTV of NFTs last year was $19 billion. With 2.5% transaction fee, our addressable market $475 million. According to NFTscoring.com, NFT collectibles are valued on $21 billion. With 5% loan fee, our addressable market $1 billion. So total addressable market $1.5 billion. And it could double this year. We are international team and NFT enthusiasts. I work in Denso and Rocket 10 and built mobile app with over 1 million users. Lera, NFT artist, and she helped organize WoW Summit NFT Expo in Dubai last year. And Dennis work in Tencent. He's senior blockchain architect with over 8 years experience. Summarize: Cyberbox, AI-driven NFT marketplace that allows anyone to borrow money against their NFTs. We launched 4 weeks ago and doubling revenue almost every week, and our total addressable market $1.5 billion, and it will grow. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you so much, Dimitri. Really nice job. What a great way to allow NFT holders to access capital. What I really like about what you're building is it really combines 2 drivers of Web3, DeFi and NFTs, and that enable more capital accessible to people. And that really does continue our mission in prosperity for all. So thank you so much, Dimitri, and really nice work.
Thank you.
All right, now we are going to travel to Israel to hear what Michael is building with Sherrit. Welcome, Michael.
Hello. So, hi, I'm Michael. I'm a co-founder of Sherrit, and we created a marketplace where people shop without spending money. You can think about us as Facebook Marketplace, just that we use points. You may think that there are enough secondhand marketplaces such as eBay, Craigslist, and obviously Facebook Marketplace, to name a few. These mainly deal in larger purchases such as cars, appliances, furniture, and higher-end secondhand items. But no one is paying attention to the long tail. Only a fraction of the secondhand market is resold. We at Sherrit are focused on helping people resell their smaller ticket items, such as books, toys, and various other small items. It is estimated that there is about $2.1 trillion worth of unused items in our homes, out of which a significant amount is in the long tail. If we just take the 20%, there are $420 billion worth of unused long tail items that are simply stuck at our homes. This spreads across 2.5 billion people at least, if we all look at our homes. And if we take about 50 items a person, it is roughly a resale value of $3.3 per each of the items stuck. And if we take into consideration ad-click cost, fees, shipping, and above all, time spent talking and communicating with buyers, it is not even worth your time to resell these items. Our solution: use points. We build a marketplace where people shop only with points which they get as soon as they join. And we're efficient. Over 60% of the items that are uploaded are sold in minutes. And when you get the points from reselling, you can use them to buy something else you actually need, reusing a product that someone else might have thrown away, thus also reducing waste. Even though we're facing elongated and repeating quarantines and isolations during the corona pandemic, our user base has kept on growing and is now over 60,000 registered users. Take into account Facebook Marketplace that it reported over about 1 billion monthly active users, with a 3% conversion into super users that we currently have in our app, with a $120 yearly subscription for special features, it leads into a potential of 3.6 total addressable market. Between Ari and myself, we developed technology for 9 companies, with Home Depot and GreenSky being the 2 significant ones. We helped design Bancor's monetary ecosystem and actively applying best practices on Share-it. Ari was also a major active investor in Greenmont Capital, which participated in multiple exits. So in summary, we're a marketplace where people shop without spending money. We're using points for fast and efficient exchange of small ticket items. 60% of the items are sold in minutes. We launched in December 2020 with over 60,000 registered users and a total addressable market of $3.6 billion. We would love to chat with you and share more about the amazing things to come. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Michael. Spending so much time at home during the pandemic, I realized how much stuff we have accumulated, like so much so that our house looked like an Amazon warehouse, but a lot messier. And just like you were telling in your presentation, that most of the stuff is filled with small ticket items, and I just cannot wait until Share-it expands abroad so it can help us reuse and reduce a lot of the things inside our homes. Thank you so much, Michael.
Thank you, Holly.
And next we have Paula to tell us about CryptoMate.
Hi, everyone. I'm Paula, co-founder at CryptoMate, and we are B2B tools for Web2 companies to accept and support crypto. We officially launched in January, and since then, we have grown to 220,000 total volume locked. We are growing week over week. During the last quarter of the year, the total transaction volume went up to $100,000 a month, while back in September, it was at 20,000. That means we've grown at least 5 times in the last 3 months. The reason why we've been growing is because we bridged the gap between onboarding business Web 2 to Web 3. And let me give you an example. A traditional exchange mostly focused on exchanging pesos for dollars. Thanks to CryptoMate, they can now offer pesos for Bitcoin or stablecoin also. Any banking platform that enables you to easily pay your bills and easily manage your money, thanks to CryptoMate, it now enables you to pay your cell phone and electricity bill with stablecoins. Last but not least, using our product is easy. We offer API to add the crypto layer and connect with on and off ramps. Also, an AI bot to do customer onboarding and offer a great customer experience. and tools for our clients to manage their treasury, learn to operate in crypto, and analyze the impact on their business. We make 2% transaction fees. There is currently 600 billion transaction value in LATAM on just the DeFi exchanges. And that gives us a 12 billion opportunity, and it's growing fast. Also, we have the right background to bring it about. Alan, our CEO, started Lemon Cash, one of the fastest growing crypto banks in South America. And we combined experience from PayPal and growth marketing at multiple projects. And we have a 15 people team partnering to execute on our vision to reshape the financial business. In summary, we do B2B crypto tools, our transactions growing month over month. We believe any company can be a DeFi company, and we are here to make it happen. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Paula. You know, I feel like most of these crypto to crypto products are complicated and not easy to use, even for businesses. So I really love the simplicity and the turnkey solution that CryptoMate has built. And your growth clearly shows how much it's needed. So really nice job, Paula.
Thank you.
All right, last but not least, we have Warren from OPSO closing out our demo day. Welcome, Warren.
Thank you, Holly. Hi, my name is Warren Reed. I'm the CEO of OPSO, and we're an AI lending platform that originates and services working capital loans to government contractors. We primarily operate in opportunity zones, which are areas around the US that are economically distressed. There are over 52 million Americans that live in these opportunity zones due to the poor circulation of capital to small and medium-sized businesses. This is exacerbated by the fact that 87% of small and medium-sized businesses get denied access to capital from traditional financial institutions like banks. This pushes them to predatory alternative lenders who charge interest rates as high as 54% and still require a personal guarantee. At OPSO, we have figured out a way to connect these businesses to the right kind of capital using our AI lending platform, which lowers the cost of underwriting by 50% without requiring a personal guarantee. We focus on a large segment of the SMB market, namely government contractors that have been historically underserved but have a valuable asset, their government contracts, which can be secured as great collateral, ensuring repayment. We secured these loans by taking a lien on the contract where the government pays OPSO first before paying the government contractor. This is how we can offer interest rates as low as 8% without requiring a personal guarantee. Let me illustrate this with a customer example. Let's say Flori Solar Energy has a $5 million government contract to provide the software for a solar energy farm. As my co-founder likes to say, that's a government contractor's best day and their worst day. At that moment, they need working capital to hire people and pay vendors before they can get their first contract payment from the government, which can take as long as 120 days. Before OPSO, there wasn't a solution to get fast access to affordable and fair capital for government contractors to fill in this gap in financing. Instead of going to a predatory lender, they can quickly apply for an OPSO working capital loan by completing our application. Upon approval, they can get funds within 24 hours. This is a win-win-win for OPSO, Flori Solar Energy, and our capital partners funding the loans on our platform. The market opportunity is huge. Nearly 23% of the $1 trillion in annual federal, state, and local contracting spend is legally set aside to go to small and/or minority-owned businesses. This indicates a $230 billion market opportunity that is growing 8% annually. We have secured term sheets and are in the process of closing $1.25 billion in capital led by Arcadia Funds, the first funders of Lending Club and Clearco. We have over 2,000 customers in the pipeline, are accepting application fees from customers, and we're on track to realize over $4 million in ARR in the next 4 to 6 weeks. Moving forward, we're on a path similar to Upstart, a $10 billion market cap company. Our aim is to hit unicorn status and originate over $4 billion in originations by year 4. OPSO's business model is better than Upstart's. We have better unit economics. We're B2B versus Upstart's consumer focus. And most importantly, we aren't predatory. Upstart's interest rates average almost 30%. We have built a world-class team. My co-founder and I, along with our team, are experienced capital allocators and technologists with deep financial and government contracting expertise pulled from decades of experience from institutions like JP Morgan, Whiteout Global Advisors, a $9 billion credit fund, and the US Treasury. We look forward to partnering with you to help our customers save over $1 billion in interest over the next 10 years. Thank you for your time and attention. I look forward to connecting with you offline to continue the conversation. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Warren. Credit is the lifeline of a thriving economy. And
Absolutely.
And 50% of the world is missing that access to affordable credit. Well, there's 200 billion locked in DeFi. So that's why we at Flori believe that under-collateralized loans are the next step in bringing crypto to the real world. We're so excited about what you're building.
Thank you, Maria.
Okay, and with OPSO, we come to an end of our presentations. I want to thank all of the people that helped put this together: Holly Liu, Ryan Nesbitt, our visiting partners, Ronnie Gur and Molly Fillig, the core Flori team, and so many more that have worked to make this possible. And to you investors, today is just the beginning of your conversations and explorations. These founders are worth backing and working with. Their ideas are transformative, and they are well-equipped and ready to execute. I'm sure that by speaking with them, you'll realize the potential, and we hope you will find many projects to partner today. In these $8 million or maybe higher since I left the stunts room will just be the beginning. So thank you for being here today. Enjoy your conversations, and let's flourish together.